Welcome, everybody. Sorry, I just dropped my ball.
Oh, stop fondling your balls.
Yeah. So how you doing?
I'm good. We haven't done this for like 1,000 years, Tom.
1,000 years.
So much has happened since then.
For Tom and Ben heresy.
But now we're together again.
Oh, the dreams. The dreams came alive. Also today, I guess we should warn people, we're going to be playing Warhammer. We're going to be doing Warhammer proper. What? We're going to be starting to play Chaos Dwarves.
Tom and Ben don't play Warhammer, do they?
So, if you want to jump on in, we'll be naming units after people who donate. You might end up as a cool Chaos Dwarf, or you might end up as a just dirty goblin slave.
Hooray!
Definitely going to be sent to their death.
It's crossed.
So who knows?
We're going to just friendly fire into those goblin slaves.
Oh, 100%.
It's going to be amazing.
100%.
Yeah, I'm excited because we have not played Warhammer Total War for 1,000 years. And when they first announced Warhammer 3, the only thing I cared about was Chaos Dwarfs. And they're finally here,
Man,
one year later.
Like the dream scenario. Love it. Okay. Always been a fan of Chaos Dwarves. And I think it's, well, actually, fuck, what are we going to do now when people are like, what are you most excited that they might add to Warhammer 3?
Nothing. It's done. Oh, prank Eldar phone call.
Prank Eldar phone call. That sounds good.
That's all that's left, right?
I don't think there is anything left. Fishmen? Do we just go back to that old meme?
I mean, I heard a rumor that Fishmen were out next year.
Really? It's been the case for forever.
Did I ever tell you that story? When I worked at Games Workshop, there was a meme that basically if you were new at the studio and they wanted to test to see if you were a leaky boy who was going to leak.
Okay.
They would tell you, Warhammer Army's Fishmen is out next year. Don't tell anyone. And then, if they started hearing rumors grumbling on the internet again that Fishmen were out, they'd be like, the fucking new boy told everyone about the Fishmen.
I feel like I heard those every couple of months. You would hear Fishmen are definitely coming. Oh, there's a new army coming out.
Yeah.
Back before they did Warhammer Community and
rumors were a lot less substantial back then, weren't they?
Yeah, and before there was even as much of mega online communities and stuff. It was always Fishmen. Fishmen were coming.
I think that's where it started. Those rumors came around because new staff members would just blurt out the first thing they'd been told when they went to the studio.
Because also, in different army books, there's sometimes been nods towards Fishmen raiders. Oh, the sunken cities.
Yeah, especially a lot of Lizardman books talk about sunken Lizardman temples where who knows what's evolved under the waves.
Lizardmen had it. I think the Dogs of War, there was reference in there. The Dark Elves used to always get references to Fishmen.
All their sea monsters and everything.
And turned out hasn't happened yet, but
next year, I heard.
Next year. Don't tell anyone, otherwise we'll know one of you leaked.
Leaky little vodgoblins.
You gotta be careful.
I would love them to do Dogs of War.
A proper Dogs of War is
like a brand new campaign mechanics where you actually get contracts and move around, and you don't have territory, but you've got rep, and you don't just have everyone declare war on you all the time. A system that works.
Yeah, exactly. I'd want a bit like the Chaos, well, old school Chaos or Beastmen, the mobile camp.
Yeah.
Moving around.
Yeah, that'd be amazing.
Loads of regiments of renown, and you just have these really bonkers armies. Would be really fucking cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd love it.
So yeah,
I think that's the last thing
Dogs of War
they could do for me.
That's the one, and I want them to have giant starfish
or focused campaigns. If they did an Albion campaign and the whole map was just Albion, and you had like cities and armies and stuff.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I mean?
I could get into that.
Or just something a bit more. I don't need a massive map that covers the entire world with a never-ending campaign. I want something I can finish in like 8 hours.
Yeah.
With a bit of flavour to it, like Nagash, with the Rise of Nagash mini campaign.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, I'd be
I'd
kind
like
of into
that. Things like that. You know, some kind of event in Warhammer history. Doesn't have to have every faction in it.
Yeah.
Keep it focused.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that kind of makes sense. What else do we have going on?
There's old world news.
Oh, sweet. New models.
If by new you mean 20-year-old Bretonnian models, then yes.
Great, but they won't be any more expensive than they were back then, right?
Who knows? So there's a whole article about, well, it's basically just saying we're changing base sizes for Old World. And the change is that anything that used to be on a 20 by 20 mil base, which was like half the infantry in the game, is now going to be on a 25 by 25.
Okay.
And the things that used to be on 25s will now be on an undisclosed larger base.
30? 35s?
30, something like that. Which I don't... Normally I'd hate, but actually, to be honest, they make a really good point. Most armies didn't really fit on 20s.
Oh my god.
And ranking them up was a bit of a nightmare.
As someone who would often have to rank up between 100 and 150 Night Goblins, and this is when you had the chunky... When there was that era of...
Yeah, big arms waving around
the
like that.
big arm, big fist like time.
There were literally White Dwarf articles saying, find out a way where they fit, and then paint A, B, C, D, E on the bottom of their bases.
Number your guys.
So you know how to jigsaw them back together
Yeah.
again. And like, that's not a good system.
Oh my god, Skaven Tails. God, one of those things would snap off, but also it made them impossible to rank up because they were hunchbacked and they had those big long
Big
snouts
yeah.
and the tails coming off. Oh my god, just
the
horrible.
worst. Having said that, though, I'm not going to rebase my Skaven army.
Yeah, fuck that.
If anyone cares, I'll just make a bigger movement tray for it.
Yeah.
But Jesus, I'm not rebasing 100 clan rats. I'm worried though. These models are ancient, right?
Yeah.
I can guess why they wouldn't want to show off the new models yet. But this makes me wonder if there even are new models, or are they just going to resell the old Bretonnians, or are they just keeping them secret until they do a proper announcement?
I just don't know if they'd be showing off these ones. Like, having full painted armies and being like, oh, the Bretonnians. I feel like they just have like a figure or two and be like, this is what the Bretonnians used to be like. And
So you think these are going to actually be the miniatures?
I kind of think that they might.
It feels kind of criminal, man. These are so old.
New Bretonnian heads were shown. Fuck, they're literally just going to do an upgrade sprue.
Just a head sprue, do you think, and shields or something?
Yeah, I think that's probably the case.
Because they showed, the Tomb King models they showed were just weapons and shields.
It might be that. I'm sure they'll both get a new character.
Wow. Oh god, if they don't change the old Tomb King skeletons, I'm not interested. Because those skeleton models are shit.
They do not hold up well. And they make such good skeletons now.
They really do.
They make such pretty skeletons.
I've been spoiled by amazing skeletons. I'm not going back to these guys.
Yeah, they just do not
Their
hold up as well.
Their weapons don't look Tomb Kingsy. Their fists are bigger than their heads. The artwork's amazing. Like, if we can get some of this like Egyptian armor on the skeletons.
But I think that's just the Tomb Guard and Skelly Boy.
Whereas these guys, they don't even have armor on them.
No, they have that vampire counts. Boop. The one
Circle
plate.
breastplate.
The one circle on a strap. It's not a proper breastplate.
Don't do it to be Games Workshop. These models are more than 20 years old. I know the Tomb King bits probably aren't, but the actual skeletons underneath the Tomb King bits are.
Yeah, wild.
Those spears are real thick.
Real thick. Ooh.
Oh, the poses are so
There's
weird.
no way they would. I cannot believe that they would.
They better not.
They can't. They can't, man. There's no way they can resell those plastic skeletons. Like, when you compare it to, like, their other models, they're so bad.